Well, that's kind of an interesting find. Don't think it will show up very well on my camera. It's made in Birmingham, but it's a snuff box, I think. The snuff, yeah. So it's yeah, it's an old aluminium snuff container. Don't know how old that is. Moving on. Well, somewhere in this clump there's a signal. Well, the question is, where? Let's angle you up so you can see something. Don't see anything. Really? So I dropped it. Did you see it? Did one of you see it and you didn't tell me? Is it somewhere over here now? Is that it? Yeah. Okay. What is it? Don't know. It's very light, so I guess it's some kind of aluminium. Moving on. I don't know. What do you think that is? It's light. It's, yeah, no comment. Moving on. Well, don't know what it is.
It's got a thread in it. You might find something to screw in there, look.
But it's got a thread in it. Cool. Well, I've switched over to 3-tone now because we've got some problems with interference here, but this one's a lovely chirpy 80 signal. But it's on the surface by the sound of it, so I'm not so hopeful. Must be a bigger target then if it's down deep like that. Oh. Okay. Well, I think that's another clock plate. Okay. Totally different area to where I found the other clock plates. But yeah, clock plate. Moving on. Well, it's a surface find, so I guess that doesn't really count. I don't think it's a bicycle cog, but I mean it has the teeth around, so I guess it could be, but I've never seen one with these kind of designs on like that. But that was just kicking around on the surface, so I can't really include that. Okay, moving on. Well, this is a heavy coal mining area that I'm in, and mining of different things as well, iron ore also, but yeah, that's been down here a while, but again, surface finds, so not really something I can include as metal detecting. Okay, cool, moving on. Well, I just picked up, saw the flash of the signal, no digging, it's just again on the surface. So again, I don't think I can include that as a find, but yeah, a little old, I don't know if it was an Orangina bottle or something, screw cap, so not very old. Yeah. Just seen 3 deer, just came past me, but I was too slow in the camera to get them. Sorry guys. Anyway, moving on. You can see something shiny again. This whole area is littered with metal. Can't really include that as a find, I guess, but I mean it is a find. This is turning into mudlarking rather, and exploring rather than metal detecting. Yeah, okay. Moving on. And up in this little corner here, it's a bird's nest. It's amazing how they find these, nature finds these places to use. This is like a passageway between 2 very large blocks of stone. This was an old stone quarry many years ago. Actually, my grandfather worked this area a lot in his lifetime, so there's a lot of family history here. And my family once owned this quarry. Yeah, don't know who owns it now. There's no record of it, so maybe it still belongs to my family. Who knows? Moving on. Again with the surface finds. Don't know exactly what that would have been. I guess. I don't know if that would have been on a miner's lamp, where the flame would have been in front here. Is that possible? Don't know. Anyway, moving on. And there's an old piece of equipment from the mining. See the pulley wheel there. And all of this metal, that's a heavy lump of metal. Again, surface find. Nothing to do with metal detecting. Moving on. Well, first coin for this hunt. That I'm guessing is a halfpenny. Now, you don't find them for ages, and then you find loads of them. Okay, cool. Now, according to one of my favourite metal detectorists, Mr. Pettican, yeah, Tidy Treasure Hunter, go and check him out. Got an amazing channel. They're usually, he says, 1977, but I'll have to check. I can't see the date on it at the moment. Sorry guys, I lost you out of the picture then for a moment. Yeah, go and check him out, Tidy Treasure Hunter. I'll put a link below, or hopefully, if I remember. Now, I don't know if you can see what I mean with the surface targets here. There's a very old wheel here, another one over there, and this area here you can see there's, well, I don't know if you can see just above my shovel channel. I can't even talk. Put my detector to one side, and just looking around you can spot things. Oof, that's not very nice. Would have been a lovely bowl or glass when it was made. That's not very nice now. Surprised that hasn't hurt someone. I'll take care of that. There are lots of deer through here, so I don't deer through here. Yeah, okay Nathan, calm down. And yeah, I'm just having a look around. There's old slate here, lots of broken glass. There's an old mine entrance. I don't know if you guys are interested in this sort of stuff. I'm fascinated with it, the history. But you can see, look, it's all this broken glass, old metal. It's lots of this stuff hanging around here. All kinds of things. And oh, I think that's a mushroom. Yeah, it's an old, it's a polypore. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, anyway, distracted. As you can see here, there's an old entrance into one of the shafts here, but they've sealed it off so that people can't get in there and hurt themselves. Hope you can see that. Yeah, I used to go in there when I was a kid, so this area holds a lot of history for me. Yeah, cool. See you at the next. And take a look at that. You never know what you're going to find at your feet. That's probably a daddy's sauce or something like that. It's screw cap, so it's not particularly old, but that's a nice find on the surface. Yeah, as I say, it's not much point metal detecting here, but you can certainly find some good surface targets. Moving on. And that's a shame. Yeah, that would have been a nice bowl or dish of some kind. That is a shame. And there's bits of old tile. It's quite an area here actually. I should slow down and come through it. I don't know. That, if I had to guess, is a protective bar off the front of a fireplace, but I'm just making it up as I go along. Okay, I'll keep wandering around. Well, that's a kind of interesting find. It's a piece of cable. The only reason why it's interesting is because the core around it, this outside sheath, is actually lead. And they did that to keep the wiring dry when it was under the ground. So it's quite an old piece of wire. Very cool. Moving on. Wow, I don't know. I just turned this plug over. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. There is something here. It's an old top of a button, I think. Yeah. Oh no! I've lost it! Yeah. Okay. I'll go and find it. You'll probably see it in the wrap-up. Moving on. Well, it isn't a metal detecting find, but I did find it while I was metal detecting. That's cool. Not sure what that is. I mean, the teeth. Rabbit, it could be. Rabbit skull, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, on to the next. Well, it seems I'm back into mudlarking instead of metal detecting. There is. That's that. Okay, screw cap, not very old. Mushrooms. 5-gallon drum. Yeah. Okay. More bottles, screw cap. It's kind of nice. That's also a screw cap though. They're not very old. Yeah, it's kind of a dip in the woods here. I'm just having a look around to see what I can find. But there doesn't seem to be much here. See you at the next. Well, this one's a bit older. It's not a screw cap. A big old bottle with Cardiff and Swansea written on it. That's very cool. It has some details on the bottom. There's a big 49 in the middle, S49 and a 3, and at the top is J612, and at the bottom is UGB. That's a beauty. I'd have to give that to the landowner in case he's interested. Okay, moving on.